much easier. Iron sights in this are freaking pointless. I don't know why people even use iron sight weapons half the time. Like the Hellriegel, because you have to, but you know, it's because the defensive Hellriegel is freaking stupid. But you know, if you're using a DMR, you need to be using a scoped weapon, at least a lens sight. But favorably, you want to be using preferably you want to be using a scoped weapon. They aim better, they aim smoother. It seems, you know, once you get used to the scope, it's much easier to aim with than the iron sights. This guy's just shooting right at me. No one's shooting him. Okay. Yeah, it's got the fastest damage to kill, so you can drop like as long you're gonna have to mag dump it. Like don't even bother freaking shooting it one at a time and trying to counter rounds. Just mag dump the freaking thing because it reloads faster with 5 bullets than it does 1 bullet. So you're better off just freaking mag dumping it into each person and then reloading it. Which kind of kills your accuracy, I guess, but you know, it's worth it. It's the gun is much more effective if you reload 5 bullets at a time and just mag dump it than if you try to counter rounds, because you're gonna get killed if you don't kill them quick enough. Plus, the main benefit of the gun is its fastest time to kill. So if you don't mag dump it, you're kind of defeating the purpose. At that point, you might as well just excuse me. At that point, you might as well just use like a Regati or a Mondragon. Not many people do because it's not a easy weapon to use. It's, you know, you got to be a little smarter with your engagements because you only have 5 rounds and you have to use all of it to kill the one guy. It's you got purists that are like, oh, you can kill 2 people with it if you hit them in the head. It's like, yeah, because you're going to be running around hitting a dude directly in the head twice and then hitting another guy directly in the head twice without missing. Yeah, that seems legit. No, it's like, that's stupid. No one does that. You just mag dump it into a dude and freaking reload it. Yeah.
It's only got 5 bullets.
So does this one.
Yeah.
So does this one. It's just like, and you just drop them. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, it's not very forgiving. If you run into 2 people at once, you gotta like shoot one, run away, reload, and jump around, try to, you know, hold them off, and then you can try to finish them again. And you know, you have the fastest time to kill. So even if he hurts you a little bit, there's still a good chance you could go and just drop them. And I get people all the freaking time like that. You know, it's just, yeah.
Switch it to that secondary. Alright.
Oh my god, it's spawned right.
I'll still be here. I got about another hour, maybe 2. Alright, lap.
It spawned me right next to a tank. It's like, really? Come on.
I know I'm looking the wrong way.
Yeah, tank's going straight to her spawn there.
We have taken objective Charlie.
What? Oh, it was a different guy. I was about to say, how is this dude? I can see his barrel moving forward. He's hitting me down. That doesn't make any sense. How does he even see me?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, my nigga was lit. What the fuck?
Oh, watch it. Oh, God damn it. I keep getting shot in the back.
Oh, shit.
Huh? Why the hell I logged on and it was...
I haven't really had a good spawn yet.
Yeah, you can spawn on me, but turn around.
I think this guy's gonna revive me.
Oh, okay. I think they're still in the hallway. I'm coming up behind them.
We have lost objective.
There's one.
You got me!
We have taken objective Duff.
Oh, I just hit a big lag spike. Whoa.
Oh shit.
What the fuck, son? How this nigga just shotgun me? No, I think I'm gonna kill. Hey, I got back.
Yeah, this in the level 10 sniper variant, not the infantry variant, but the sniper variant are actually very similar. The one thing that the sniper variant, the 1906 sniper variant has on this one, is that it has better damage at range. This one does take 4 rounds if they're far enough away, which is kind of stupid considering it's only got 5 rounds in its mag, but still.
Stop out, bitch! Stop out, bitch!
Damn, dude.
Tap out, bitch! It's like, what? Okay.
We are losing objective.
Like he got shot at, so he was like, oh shit! Oh my gosh, why is no one shooting this guy? Right. I love when a dude with an LMG just sprays like 100 rounds around me, but no one shoots at him. So I can't shoot at him because I'm freaking getting shot, but then no one else shoots at him.
Let's see how this is gonna play out. Oh, you died?
Why can I not go tell Brian?
Ooh, dude just spawned right next to you guys.
No, I heard him yelling and he automatically
He was either
that truck.
camping in that dune or he spawned right next to you. I don't know. That was weird. I just saw him running forward for the bayonet charge. I was like, where did that guy come from?
We have taken
There's a
objective
tank on DM, see if I can go do something about it. Oh, there's a tank. Tank coming up. Tank coming up now.
I don't know why no one killing that thing. But yeah, like, this gun's better at headshot damage. The 1906 is better at damage from long range. Depending on how you play.
Dude, can you not shut up, bro? No one can hear your faggot voice, dude. Shut up, stop talking.
Oh. Oh my god, I wish I could hear us. That's so funny. Oh my god, that freaking little kid just told him. Woo. Oh man. You gotta love the internet.
I'd like to hear your faggot voice. Shut up.
I was expecting things to get a little salty there for a
I
second,
know,
but
right?
he didn't respond.
I know, I
like,
thought he was
oh.
gonna come back. Kinda disappointed he didn't come back.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch!
He's just ignoring him.
We have taken objective butter.
Oh, shit!
I would have been like, oh, it's so rude.
Say something. Anything. Something.
Your little 12-year-old just cursed him out. That's funny. I haven't heard that in a while in Battlefield. You hear that all the time in freaking Call of Duty, but you never hear it in Battlefield. It's so funny. Of course. There's always someone camping in the Alpha flag in that little bombed out building. Every time. There's always someone there. I need to start just throwing a grenade over there.
He's still over there in the corner.
Oh, tank.
We have taken objective apples.
Tank showed up.
We have lost objective apples.
Yeah, where's someone shooting at? Oh shit.
I'll watch your back. Of course, every freaking time. Came up behind me. I spawned, saw the two guys you were shooting at. I shot one of them, but then he came up behind me as I was reloading.
Yeah, get my health back. To your right, I'm gonna go right. Oh, behind us. Nice. I don't know the other guy.
Still one.
Oh, there's a bunch.
You're right, you're right.
We have taken
back.
objective Duff.
There's a bunch in this building where I'm at. Oh, I needed a gun and I killed 2 guys. Ah, then I died.
Fuck.
The third
Right,
guy
right.
came. He's on my body. He's going inside the building. Oh, nice. And I got 120. This is the first time I'm ever gonna shoot this defensive.
Oh, you're using the Hellriegel defensive?
I just
Yeah, I
picked
think
it
the pain
up.
in the
I've
ass.
never unlocked it. Or once I heard it was
Yeah.
garbage, it was like, nah.
It's not really garbage, it's just too difficult to use. It's got way too much recoil, and the factory is just so much better and easier to use that there's not a whole lot of incentive to use the defensive. You know, I guess theoretically it would probably be better. You know, it has 120 rounds, and if you can adjust to the recoil, you can hit people just as accurately. Plus, it's better in prone. But its recoil is so hard to control that there's really not really reason not to use the factory. I mean, the factory is just as good, and requires less effort. It's kind of stupid. So, if the factory had a little more recoil, I could see people using the defensive more, because at that point there'd be a common link. But the defensive's just too hard. Freaking reloading.
Oh yeah, the recoils. Yeah, it's wild.
It's ridiculous.
And it feels
it's
heavy.
all over the place.
The gun feels
Yeah.
really heavy compared
Yeah.
to the other
We
one.
have lost objective.
Yeah, you go to fire and the thing is just all over the freaking place. And it's just like, why would anybody use this thing? And people's first freaking excuse is always like, oh yeah, but you're supposed to use it prone. I was like, yeah, but think of it this way: you're using a Hellriegel, let's say submachine gun. It does less damage than an LMG. If you're using it like an LMG, then why not just use a freaking LMG?
Exactly. That's
It's
more
stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, why would you use something for a purpose, you know, when there's a superior gun that does the same purpose? It's stupid. Like, they pretty much shot themselves in the foot with that gun, because they made it into basically an LMG, but it doesn't even really fulfill that role very well. So. Okay, this guy's hiding from me apparently.
We have taken objective butter.
Oh, to your right, land down. Light
Yeah.
machine gun.
Oh, he's got freaking butt buddies spawning on him. I can't get to him.
I got you. Let's see. No, oh shit, I'm getting sniped. Oh, somebody got you. Nice.
We have taken objective Edward.
My guy is glitching so much. What are you doing? Dude, what the dude, everybody camps in freaking dunes in this
They
map.
do.
Like, I
They
keep getting
definitely
shot
do.
from freaking douchebags. They just keep camping in them corners. I walk up, they shoot me in the back. Like, seriously?
Ah, these guys trying to move.
Oh, I missed the cockroach.
We have
Oh.
taken objective apples.
Open the window, open the window.
They're freaking everywhere.
Oh shit.
Halfway there. The
Okay, I'm getting ganged by like 10 people. There's absolutely no way I can win this gunfight. I'm surprised I lasted as long as I freaking did, considering 5 people were shooting at me.
We have lost objective butter.
You know, I'm over here dodging bullets, but it's so freaking dark and they're all camping corners, you can't freaking find the little shits.
We have taken objective Duff.
Yeah, I like this map, I just don't like that it's night. I think this map would be amazing if it was daytime.
Yeah.
By far, probably be the best map in the game. I mean, even though it's night, I'd still probably consider this the best map in the game.
I got the
This map is
brightness
really
up,
good.
so it looks like the like gone. The brightness,
Oh, okay.
my brightness is up really. Like before I had it down, I couldn't see anything. It's easier for me to
Yeah.
spot people now. They're in that
Yeah,
building
try not
to the
to-
straight across from my body. 2, maybe
Yeah.
3 guys.
You got one. Reloading. Oh, Smurf's falling in.
Sniper.
Alright, the tank's here. Can't really do nothing about the tank.
We have lost objective Edward.
Good man, thank you.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Come on. Oh, I thought it was a fight. Oh shit. 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 Shit.
Tank, 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 tank.
Great, now I'm being freaking spawn camped by freaking douchebags with Martini Henrys. Freaking one-shot me in the chest. It's so stupid.
Combat area.
It's so stupidly easy to snipe these days. It's unreal. It requires no effort or skill whatsoever. You're not gonna make a whole lot of points, but you're still it's stupid easy.
There's a tank coming on the left hand. South side. Southwest. East.
Alright, I'm about to have to switch to engineer. I'm getting tired of seeing
Oh
that
my
tank.
god, really?
Objective butter.
Really? Oh, don't give me an assist counters. That is really messed up.
We have taken objective
That
Duff.
is really messed up. I'm upset.
Why is that tank still alive? He's just sitting right next to the...
I
We
put
got enough people here if we all
4
switch to
rockets into
engineer.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, next time I die, I'm switching to engineer. I'm tired of seeing that thing. Yeah, we just gotta get everybody to gang up on it. One person can't really do it because he'll just run away from that one person. But if we have multiple people, we can hit them, keep them from getting away.
Disabled a weapon. I got 2 rockets. It's down.
We have lost
There we
objective
go.
Duff. controls all objectives.
Controls all the objectives. We're taking that Echo. It's grayed out.
We have taken objective Edward.
The guy just...
Somebody's shooting me through a wall. I'm literally seeing bullets come out of a wall.
I think I got them all.
Of course, how are you?
A flame trooper kit.
Got another tank.
Oh, I just spawned in front of the flame trooper. That's a fucking brilliant game. Thanks.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
We have taken objective butter.
Not gonna give me. He's 1 meter. I was about to say, dude, that is not cool. It's not cool either.
Tank.
Du bist verletzt, ich sieh mir das an.
So the tank's back.
Ah, I hate the sweeper sometimes.
Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe?
Of course he one hit me. Freaking Martini Henry, dude. I swear. People are freaking running around with Martini Henrys in this game like they're freaking assault rifles. Of course, when you get a one-hit freaking kill every time, you can't blame them. At the very least, you're gonna do like 90-something damage.
We are losing objective Edward.
Grenade lancée! Tirez-vous!
Two L Eagles at once. Like 0 chances of survival. I might be able to kill one of them. Yeah, they need to do something about the medic kit, make it better. It just seems like almost everybody ends up by default using the freaking the engineer kit because you get the Hell Eagle. And the medic kit isn't really that great in this game. You know, you would think of all the maps, this map, you would see a lot of like medics because it's so infantry based. This map is so heavily infantry oriented. So you'd be like, okay, there'll be a lot of medics running around reviving people like crazy. Freak no, that never happens. You never get revived. It ends up being nothing but dudes with BARs and Hell Eagles.
We are losing objective butter.
Like when it comes down to it, the only thing that matters to most people is KDR. That's it.
so many people around me.
We have lost objective butter.
Freaking too close. Too close and he's too dark, can't see him.
Oh, I just got
Brutal.
melted with that revolver.
We are losing.
Team can even keep one flag.
Yeah, we're getting smacked.
We're freaking killing it. If it wasn't for the other team being so freaking stacked, we'd be making more points than we are now, but you can't really make much points when you can't take a flag. You get into a flag and you freaking kill like half the other team, but they eventually kill you and you still don't get the capture.
Exactly.
It's just...
But I saw a wabbit. Yeah, I got like 1 more hour in me. You staying on this map or you wanna find a new one?
we can do whatever, I don't really care. It's not a big... Either map I'm using medic.
Yeah, let's find a new one.
I think they slowed the battle pack progression again. It was super fast in the first patch when they first implemented it. Like I could get like a battle pack every 2 rounds pretty much. And since then they reduced it, so it took me like three or 4 rounds, and now it seems like it takes me like even more than that almost.
Awesome.
Like I need to remember to use my boosters. That's what I need to do. Because it's completely based on XP. So if you use more, if you use your boosters and get more XP, then you have better progression.
Oh, for real? I always scrap mine.
Yeah.
Did not know
Yeah, because like if you look at the bar, it's not that much more. It's you know it's on a scale. So like the more points you you can get decent progression pretty much doing nothing, but like in order to get a lot of progression, you have to do a lot. So if you make like let's say like 20,000-30,000 points or something in the round somehow, you know maybe I think I usually make about 12 to 15 per round. So if I put a booster on, it gives me double that. So let's say I get 30,000 points. I'll go just about half a bar on the progression. But if I make like 10,000 points, I'll only get like maybe a third of that. But then like if I only make like 6,000, I'll pretty much make the same as if I make 10,000. So they don't want people who don't make that make very little points to be basically having to play like 20 games just to get a battle pack. But they do reward you for playing the objective a lot and getting a lot of points.
As you should. You should be rewarded for playing the objective. This is an objective-based game, right? It's not team deathmatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind the guys who snipes. Has to play 20 games to get a battle pack. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't either. But the problem though is there's so many of those people now. Just so many. They want to appease those, so they give them like a base level, amount of points, battle pack progression, and then if you're making like a massive amount of points, then you get you get a little extra for doing that. which is cool because that's the way it should be. You know, you put extra effort, you should get extra battle packs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of stupid. It took them this freaking long to do this. It's like,
I still think it should have
how
been like
long-
Battlefield 4, where every time you leveled up, you got a premium battle pack.
yeah, yeah. I think I prefer that system. I really liked how Battlefield 3 and 4 did things. Like I really don't like the new system, to be honest. It's so flipping boring.
Oh, this game's over.
It's so boring, and the progression is just. It really doesn't take that much effort to put an infinite level cap. I mean, it really doesn't. They had it during the beta.
Yeah.
They freaking had it during the beta. I made it all the way to rank 70 during the beta. So it's clearly possible.
I would love that. Even if you did something where you put it like 5 million points just to rank up and put an infinite level cap, just something.
Yeah, something would be better than nothing, but...
Oh, Suez is the next map.
DICE has this weird infatuation with, keeping a level cap at a very strict level cap at that. Like, 110 levels is freaking nothing. I hit 110 like 5 or 6 months ago. This game's been out. I think it only took me like half of this game's life cycle so far to reach 110.
That's because once you get to 100, from 90 to 100 is a grind. But once you get from 100 to 110, it's all the same amount of XP, so it's so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, the 99 to 100 was ridiculous. It was like, I think it was 2.6 million XP or something like that. Yeah, so it takes forever.
Ridiculous number. Which is perfect because you play the game, you know, and you were working towards that goal of getting to 110, which is perfect. But once you got, towards 100. But once you got to like 100 from 110, it was like so fast.
It's less XP in the 10 levels from 100 to 110 than it is from 99 to 100.
Just make it
like
5 million. 5 million
it's
points.
It's like 200. It's like 200 XP, 200,000 XP per level from 110 to 100 to 110.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's all about it takes about as long to get from 100 to 110 that it does to get from 99 to 100. 99 to 100 was ridiculous. But yeah, like you said, like I would totally do that if they would just put an infinite cap. It was just 2.6 every time. Yeah, because the last biggest level is about. Oh, I just spawned in front of a tank. The last big level is about 2.6 million XP. So if they made every level after the last level the same as the level before it, it'd be just 2.6 million XP every time. Like that's totally legit.
We have taken objective butter.
I mean, I'd hope. Oh shit! Just saw a guy. I'd hope it'd be like that. I mean, they need something else. They need something to keep you into the game, interested in the game. I mean, a game night. I mean, clan spotlight platoons or something. Just something different. Release these DLC more frequently. I like a map a month. To be honest, I would like to see more free maps come out a month. I don't care if the maps are garbage. Just something that keeps me in tune with the game, that makes me want to play it.
Well, if they put a freaking map and a weapon per month, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because like the maps are cool, but like you can have all the maps in the world, but if you don't have any like, real variance in terms of like what you're playing with, it's just kind of boring.
Remember when Battlefield 4 had the Phantom missions? Bring stuff like that back.
Yeah, well they do actually. There's a Phantom mission for this. I've actually got the tag for it on my right now, and it's actually much harder than the Phantom missions were. Remember the Easter egg or whatever where you had to do the little lantern, the Morse code lantern thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then the Phantom in this is basically the same as that, except you have to do it 8 times instead of just once. It's really ridiculous. And you also like instead of mashing buttons, you basically have to find these little headphones. They're on every map. They're in certain spots on every map. I know exactly where they are on this map, like every single one of them, because I use this map as my base map for the challenge. But You find these little headphones, and then you take the headphones to like a secret MCOM, which is over above Charlie on the right side, like you're going towards Echo. There's a little MCOM over there, and you can only carry one headphone at a time, so you can't just go collect a bunch of headphones. You can only collect one at a time, and they're not guaranteed to spawn. They're guaranteed to spawn in the locations that they're supposed to spawn in, but they're not guaranteed to actually be there. Like, you know it's gonna be there if it's there, but it's not. If it's not there, it could be somewhere else in one of those predetermined locations. But like, you take it to the MCOM, you listen to the Morse code, then if you're a nerd, you know how to freaking speak Morse code, or listen to Morse code, you can just decipher it on the spot. But if you're normal, like me, you record the video, put it into a sound editor that isolates the sounds, and then you can just decipher the code. You can just take the audio file and have, some other thing decipher it, but it's not as effective, and it takes longer, I think, that way, because it really doesn't take that much effort to actually decipher the code. You just gotta look at the bars, and the long bars are like beeps, and then the short bars are dashes or something like that. So you just decipher it, you get the message, and the message basically tells you to go on a certain map in a certain spot, and you look at, like, it'll usually have something imprinted on a rock or a tree or something, and if you go to the right place, it'll show up and it'll give you this weird sound. But you can only see it if you're like, I think it's 0.2 meters or something from it. You have to be really, really freaking close and looking directly at it. Otherwise you'll miss it because it's really small. So they made it to where it's pretty much virtually impossible to just guess where it is. But you have to do that like 8 times. It takes forever. It's insanity. It's absolute freaking insanity.
Oh, and it was pimped back, and there's just too many snipers.
Yeah, I'm pulling up a heavy tank right now. I'm gonna go on the right side, try to see if I can shell a couple guys. There's a heavy tank.
Do you see the tank over there?
Yeah, I see it, but he's kind of in a... Them dunes are making me bounce around a little bit. It's hard to hit him. I don't know how I'm not hitting this guy. I guess I'm a little short, but I can barely tell. There we go. Alright, tank's destroyed. Now I can really start pushing them in. Hopefully we got enough presence on these bases I don't just get ganked by freaking 20 engineers. That would suck.
Oh, you probably will. Should they have pushed into B?
Really? Freaking mines. I didn't see the mines. I really hate this map.
Enemy horse rider. You see it?
It seems like whoever gets alpha always loses.
Enemy medic there.
We are losing objective.
I just killed a guy with a mine. I shot the mine and it blew up and killed him.
Lost objective Butter.
Freaking gas.
We have taken objective Butter. We have taken objective Charlie.
There we go, nice thing. or losers sitting in the middle of nowhere sniping, yet somehow manage to win games because it gives them good teammates. Unlike us, who can't even get a freaking good team to save our life. It's freaking stupid. It's like, I find it so funny. This game is so hell-bent on helping these casual players to the point where it'll basically give them free wins. Like, they don't have to do jack.
You know, casual's where the money's at. The casual fan base is always going to outweigh the hardcore fan base. Marvel makes movies for kids. Casuals. Oh, Justice League trailer's supposed to come out today too. I am excited.
The what?
New Justice League trailer's coming out today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the, I never played the
No, I
never
mean
got
the
into
movie, Justice League movie.
Yeah.
The trailer's coming out today. So I'm super stoked for that. Hope it came out like right now.
We are losing objective Charlie.
That's an enemy medic. That's a scout.
It keeps spawning me in the same freaking corner. It's not helping.
And Justice League trailer, 12 o'clock. Time. Oh, I just got hit with a field gun because I'm just not paying attention. Not yet.
This guy just parked the tank right in the middle of the face. Like, okay.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Enemy shock trooper, stay alert.
Oh, can't believe I missed.
I can see one of their soldiers.
Oh, come on.
Okay, you just hit me with a sword from like 10 feet away. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's got
I am well outside of the range of that sword. There's no way in hell he hit me. That's such bullshit. It seems like I have to hit them like directly with a sword when I get on it. But that dude was well outside of the range. I don't know how he got that actually. That was far even for its bullshit standards. Like, you know, sometimes they hit you from pretty far away, but that dude basically hit me in the back 40. Like, good grief.
This guy just melted me, and that was weird.
If you can't freaking avoid a hit from that range, you can't avoid a hit. I mean, that dude was far as shit away and still got a freaking hit on me. Well, maybe I was lagging or something.
I think Battlefield.
I was not even close.
Handicapped some good players.
We are losing
Once in a
objective
while, shit like that happens, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was straight up at least 6 or 7 feet from the guy, and he still got a hit on me. At least that far.
There's a shock trooper. Look, there, the scout.
Alright, I got around the Delta.
Spotted a scout.
Oh shit, this game is really close.
halfway there. The
I'm sitting there
enemy has the
sniping.
upper
I didn't
hand.
realize how close the game was.
We got Charlie for a while. That definitely helped. This game does a really good job of keeping things close, though. That's why it's so ridiculous when you have these. The balancing system is only designed to actually swap things. I mean, it swaps things up a little bit every round, but like, you know, it swaps things it swaps things when you lose really badly, but most of the games you don't really lose that badly because for one, the game gives you barely any more points for containing capturing the majority of the flags. You have to hold them. Even if we only had 2 flags and they had 3 flags this whole game, we'd probably only lose by 150 to 200 points. Plus you get the behemoth too to help you catch back up. So like it's the behemoth is such a stupid freaking idea because you're not only rewarding a team for losing, but you're making the games, because you're giving them a super weapon, you're making the game seem closer because if they're smart they'll use the behemoth and they'll catch back up. So you're making the game seem closer than it actually was. It's like in reality it was actually pretty much a 1,000 to 400 or 1,000 to 600 game, but it ended up being 1,000 to 150 or 100 game because you've given me a big tank. So it's like, oh, that's balanced game.
It's like, shit out of a sentry suit. I know he's pissed off.
Oh man!
I completely panicked. I shot a few shots into him and just hit him with the sawtooth one time, and it was complete panic.
Gotta love panic knives.
Oh man, Call of Duty all over again.
Oh my god, this dude's doing like 20 damage from a freaking mile away from shotgun.
We are losing objective butter.
121 damage, nice. Yeah, this is really laggy. I don't know what's up with the server. It seems laggier than the last one.
Another one after this if you want.
I'm probably gonna get off actually after this one, to be honest. Like, I'm about burnt out on Battlefield for the time being.
Gotcha.
It's just, I might try to play some Destiny or something.
I'll play some beta with you. Still got an hour. Oh shit.
We have lost objective butter.
Oh, I'm getting hit. Oh, I probably could have killed him too. Tried on my body. My friend Goose was on. What happened to him? Oh, that hurt. Whatever that was, that hurt. It wasn't a Regatti.
Yeah, they're spamming all kinds of grenades on us.
Yeah, so much gas. Up to the right. Okay.
We have an armored train en route.
Oh. Goodbye.
Armored train has arrived. We have lost objective apples.
Oh, why didn't I ADS? Thought he was coming to get me. He said no. Yep.
See a sniper one over here somewhere.
There he is. He's dead. Ooh, got melted again. He's in the corner, laying down right on my body. What? Got me again?
Freaking Hunter.
I had to get hit with something else.
Yeah, shotgun hit me and killed me in one shot. He probably
Okay.
winged you. It did a bunch of damage, so.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective Duff.
He's a little homo. He spawned in.
Oh, I've tried to win you people. There we go. Oh, that's bull. His gun is shooting right into the air. That's so stupid. I hate getting points. After I die, I hate seeing the guy die. And I hate getting points for bullshit. Because I think it's all bullshit.
We have lost objective Duff.
Like, here's some don't get pissed off points. Nope. I'm mad already.
A sentry kit is available near your location. We have taken objective Charlie.
I got a phone call.
I have eyes on a shock trooper. Enemy coming! On foot! You see him? Shock trooper!
We have taken objective Butter.
And taken the objective!
I went AFK because I had a phone call, but I was controlling my aim, or like my right stick with my thumbs, because I only need the one hand. And a cavalry dude ran and dove in front of me, so I shot him in the face. I got a kill. It's like I got a kill with one hand. I literally just one-handed that guy. It's like, I bet that dude's pissed. Oh, freaking Hellregal. God, that gun is so cheap. It's so freaking accurate, it's unreal.
I know, right? And you get 60.
It's so... it's so dumb. This dude, at that range, like, you'd think a DMR would be superior at medium to short medium range, but it's not. It's trash against the Hellregal. Unless I gotta get all 5 of my shots. Like, technically I have the fastest time to kill. Mine's faster than his, but, once he starts shooting at me, you can't really get a good hit on him.
We are losing.
That thing just is such a freaking laser beam. Yeah, Hellregal's way too easy to use. If it wasn't so easy to use, it wouldn't be as big of a problem, but... It's not overpowered in the sense that it's got too much damage. It's overpowered in the sense that it requires absolutely zero skill to use and still get really effective gameplay out of it.
Yeah, they needed that casual gun. That's one thing I liked about like previous Battlefields. Just there was so much variety.
Yeah.
Just so much variety. I know you said before it was too much variety, but I like that.
Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3 was perfect. Battlefield 4, not so much. Battlefield 4 had too much explosives, I think, because it really ruined maps like Operation Metro or Operation Locker, like where there was just too much. There's too many explosives in the game that ended up just people just spammed them, and it was almost impossible to move around. Battlefield 3 had the perfect amount of guns in it. You know, it was less than Battlefield 4, but it wasn't that much less. I think Battlefield 4 has probably like a third more guns than Battlefield 3 does. But you know, that little bit of extra equipment and guns kind of made a big difference in the gameplay. But you know, even if it made the game a little less vehicle oriented, I think it would have been much better. Battlefield 3 was perfect. In this game is actually based a lot on Battlefield 3. You know, the infantry, infantry mechanics supported by vehicle mechanics. Battlefield 4 was the opposite. It was vehicle mechanics supported by infantry mechanics. And the maps were really, in order to support vehicle mechanics, they made the maps real big, real open, not a lot of cover. And it kind of screwed the medic kit a little bit, which is what I used predominantly. So it really kind of it messed it up for the medics, which is I didn't even like Battlefield 4. I hated it. I played nothing but domination when I did play.
Yeah, same man.
Because it was just
strictly domination.
Stupid.
I loved it. Well, I didn't play Conquest at all. What's the name's on?
Yeah, they totally ruined Battlefield 4 with that vehicle crap. Like, I understand that Battlefield's, unique in that it has vehicles and stuff, but, like, just because it has vehicles in it doesn't mean you need to make the game completely about them. Like, just, make it infantry-based. People like to run and gun. That's the only reason Call of Duty really exists anymore, because people don't play Call of Duty for its groundbreaking gameplay. They play it because it's got a crap load of content, and it's one